What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to take you guys through the nickel triple defense. Now, I will say this ahead of time that I'm going to go over cover 6, but if you want to run like a DB Fire 2 look, there's a nickel blitz 2 look you can run that I run also. Also, this nickel blitz with the man coverage I'll run, and then I'll also run the cover 3 cloud look. But just going over cover 6, and we are in the Baltimore Ravens defensive playbook. First things first, we're going to do our coaching adjustments. We're going to go auto alignment on base. Ball in the air, play ball, ops defense conservative, and then match coverage on for this. Next thing we're going to do is, you see the bottom left-hand corner, we're going to go ahead and flick to the left until we see free safety nickel, right? This allows us to put guys in different zones and zone coverage. I like playing zone coverage. What you should do is sub all you guys in and out, but we're not going to do that right now. It's not that serious. So obviously going to put a linebacker in here. We'll keep Patrick Queen in for now. It doesn't really matter for the setup. Everything else looks pretty good. We'll go Brandon Stevens. Doesn't matter too much right now, but you get the point, right? Put in Chuck Clark, and then we can throw Roquan maybe on the edge if it lets me. Yeah. So we'll do that. Again, we're going over just cover 6 in this look. We're going to do out of the gun. Anything out of the gun, doesn't matter. Okay, so first things first. I pop my defense line back. I'll come down. I'll shade up just to put this guy in a curl flat on the left. Cloud flat's still there, right? And what I'll do is double tap triangle, hit X, put him in an outside third on the right. It plays better than a deep half. And what you'll see is that you have a wide open field right here. Like if someone throws a quick seam up here, obviously you're screwed. You could man up this guy on X. I usually won't do that. What I'll do is I'll put him in the middle third like that. If they do that a lot, or you can simply, what I'll do is I'll throw him, I'll go X. I can middle third him, right? And then I'll deep third circle, and then I'll throw this guy on like a curl flat like that, right? Something like this. If they keep throwing quick seams, you could do that. And then obviously we just drag this guy down and take that away. But again, we're going to reset, come down, shade up, right? Put this guy in the outside third. And what you really could do is if you wanted to get, I guess, kind of cool with it, you go like this. Put this guy on a cloud flat on the left. Put this guy in a hook curl, triangle, outside third, L1. You could inside third, X. You could deep third circle. Then curl flat X. If you wanted to get really like nice on them, this is what I do a lot of time, especially against chip sets. What I'll do is I'll cloud flat that corner, put this guy in a vert hook, outside third, inside third, and this guy's on a curl flat. I'll do this a lot against trips looks or anything like that, right? So you can do that if you want to. It takes a lot of adjustments. It takes practice, but again, I do this a lot of times against chip sets. It plays really well. But for the purpose of the video, obviously cover 6 is the main thing we're going to work with. A lot of stuff you can do, but the main thing is obviously going to the free safety package and then make sure you put your guy in the outside third. It plays a lot better. We'll let the ball snap right here. Right. And you can see that against the chip sets, how that guy played deep over the top. I know it's a screen, but I'll show you in a second and then some replay. So again, you go back, right? This guy's on a vertical, and if you really want to, you can move this guy over a little bit more, but he'll still get over there, right? Cloud flat, leaves it. Outside third plays it. The cloud flat goes to this out guy. Your inside third takes this guy over the middle. And obviously your user's right here taking over this end route, right? So that's why I do it against chip sets. It plays really well, in my opinion. But again, so go like this. Shade up. Outside third. That guy. You can leave him for hook like this. Something like this, right? Let it play. Again, this play gets a lot of pressure too. You won't really see it in practice mode that much, but in the gameplay clips you'll see it gets a lot of pressure. And if they do something like that where they're just quick shooting that, you can throw this guy in outside third, throw square in outside third. He won't match to that number 1. He'll play number 2, right? Out to that guy, let it play out. All right, cloud flats there to play that. Easy enough, but again, this is me showing you how I set it up. If you want to do something else too, what I do is you could blitz X, right? Deep third that guy. Throw him in a curl flat. something like this, right? Buff blitz, maybe triangle, so it shows another guy blitzing, so it's under you're sending pressure off both edges. Hover right here. Right, guy coming off the edge real quick. Has to make a quick read. He does that time, but again, you can see him coming off the edge really, really fast. I do that too every now and then. This guy's a look, right? Maybe I'll send both slot corners this time, right? Maybe I don't know why circle's over there, but throw him in a seam flat like this, right? Throw X in a flat like that. Do something like this against a bunch, and then you would just play like all the way over here, obviously, across the middle. But if you want to send both at edge pressure like this, I'll do something like this. And just let it play out. All right, everything's bagged. That's why you have the curl flat over there. Easy adjustment. Just mix it up, man. But again, cover 6 match at a nickel triple with the free safety thing is. I love running it. Seam flat like that, right? And I would do something like this, honestly. This is how I would play it. Just like that. Alright. Everything's bagged. The seam flat matches with that vertical route. There's nothing else coming to him, so that's why you can do that. Again, if you want to send pressure just like this, maybe you man him up on this guy. Right. So that's cover 6, man. Nickel triple. Again, I've been running this recently. You'll see it in the gameplay clips. Really, really good. But most of the time, you're just going to come like this. Outside third him. Leave him in the vert hook right there. And then you're good to go. The thing also you should know is that triangle, you can't put him in a middle third. You can only put Chuck Clark in the middle third, right? So this guy you can't put in the middle third. For whatever reason, it's only the guy on the slot corner side you put in the middle third, which is kind of unfortunate, right? Because like you put him in the middle third, but you really want to guard this side deep, right? So if you put him in a vert hook or a middle third like this, a mid read, and you kind of lurk everything over here, something like that I would do. But again, this guy cannot go in a middle third, only a seam flat. So maybe you seam flat him, right? And you leave it like this. I would do like this because he'll still guard anything up the seam for a little bit and then drop it. So you have a little bit of time to get over there. So you can be late with it. Again, run. So stops the run too. It's pretty good to run. I have an inside stuff on my D-line, obviously, so it helps a little bit more. But it does stop the run pretty well. And again, you can't put X in a middle third, or you can't put this guy in a middle third. So right here, I'm going to curl flat him like that. I wish I could see. I'm gonna flip it real quick. Just for the rest of this. So, all right. So I'm gonna straight up. I'm gonna throw him in a seam flat, just like this. I'm gonna outside third L1. So same setup, right? Just like this. You see the seam flat run with them? That's what I wanted you guys to see. So if you're worried about that stuff too, throw that guy in a seam flat. He takes care of it really, really well. Right here, you'll see him match and match coverage with anything going up the seam. So you don't really need to play it. You don't really need to throw a deep blue in there. He'll match with anything going vertical across the middle, deep. So again, he matches with him. Your user's going to be here. Now this cloud flat's going to come and play this late. You have an outside third over here to play this guy, right? And then you have this quarter safety, and corner's going to match that guy backside. So everything is bagged, as you can see. But that's how I play it, right? Again, so you guys set up, throw him in a seam flat, outside third triangle. Just like this. No, I want him in a seam flat. There we go. Seam flat. Just like this. Everything is bagged. Nothing's open. Pressure gets there. Easy day. That is cover 6 out of nickel triple. One more time. Again, you can't throw this guy in a curl flat, in a seam flat, right? So now you have to be careful what you do. You can curl fly him. Doesn't play the same, but for this purpose of it, we'll do it right there. All right. And straight up like that. Draw this time, come down, make the play. But again, that's my setup. My main setup will be like something like this, because this guy takes away all this over here. So all you're worried about is anything underneath. There we go. Pass play. You can see everything's bagged, nothing open. Force to throw that. Usually we still run with that. But again, you can run it against any formation, right? Seam flat, outside third. Right. Everything's bagged. Has to take up out the middle for a scramble. And we'll get that up all day, right? Somebody scrambling with the quarterback. Have great coverage behind it. That's easy enough. But this is what you want to play when you're running cover 6, just like this. Right. You saw the seam flat, hold the curl off a little bit, then he goes flat last minute. You usually can get back there in time. And if you want to, you could just turn auto flip off for this, which is what I would do. I would just have the seam flat to the main wide receiver side. But again, see right there, everything's bagged. We'll go to different formation now, show you guys in different formation. Go to tight slots. 4 versus power play, let's do that. So again, if you're worried about it, you can go like this. Your middle third should have played that, it didn't, but again, you don't have to flip it either way. You can throw this guy in a curl flat, right? Run it like this. See, everything's bagged. Easy pressure. The reason I do auto flip isn't things like bunch tight end or trips or anything like that. I do auto flip off, but you don't have to. You can leave it like this too. It just plays just as good. But for my things, when I'm running against bunch or bunch tight end or trips tight end, I do auto flip off. All right. So again, everything's bagged. Pressure gets there. So that's how you run nickel triple cover 6. A lot of the formations. I think there's a bunch in here too, but it's bunch halfback straight, which is going to turn off match coverage, and I don't want to do that right now. We'll go against empty too, right? So I'll auto flip this one. I'll seam flat that guy, outside third him, just like this. Right, watch it play out. That's bagged by the outside third. All right, and I'll just leave it like this. Let it play by itself. All right. Everything is bagged and empty. Again, it's a great defense to start. Those same adjustments. You can seam flat or curl flat. Again, I seam flat against bunch tight end, and trip sets. But you don't have to. You can just curl flat them. It kind of has the same effect. That's the tip for you guys. I'm going to catch you guys later. And let me know if you want to see next.
Can anybody out there hear me?